EP48 opening script. Finalist second Proud Korean Screenplay Competition. Original screenplay, Scorpio, adapted into the 123-episode epic spy thriller, Beauty Spy War. Episode 48. Dr. G reverses the polygraph results. Episode 47 recap. Jeom-so. Daughter Mijin's physical secret. You're also aware of the two dark, thick moles above your daughter's tailbone, aren't you? Dr. G bows his head completely to the floor. Pride, dignity all thrown aside. A man is the architect of his own destiny. Ramasol apartment in Gangnam. The apartment overlooking the royal palace in Jongno. They know every detail of Dr. G's assets. You are in the palm of our hand. We are watching your every move. Dr. G looks around the room, even scans the fire detector on the ceiling. The terrible choice between two scholars' conscience, or save his daughter at any cost. That is something I absolutely cannot do. Not that. Not anything but that. Make the official announcement as a truthful response, and keep silent until the day you die. The call ended. Dr. G could not put down the receiver. Trembling hands, cold sweat, between his conscience as a scholar and his daughter's life. Dr. G's world was crumbling. Meanwhile, Daebom alone, in his office, our NIS operative fired a weapon at a fellow NIS operative? Eun-ah? Her standards are incredibly high. She wouldn't even look at someone like that. NFS Conference Room. Shocking reversal. In conclusion, Operative Eun-ah's examination returned a truthful response. Dr. Go Eun-hee, completely stunned. Wait, Dr. G, hasn't the result changed? Daebom's eyes go wide. Dr. G, please act like yourself. Your behavior pattern is very different today. Today's episode 48. What exactly do you mean? My behavior pattern is very different? Dr. G erupting with anger. The smile has completely disappeared. You are visibly rigid. Isn't that obvious? What is our institute's motto? The power of science that reveals the truth. So please stand tall. Don't hide behind the truth. That remark has a bone in it, and it's quite unpleasant. Yes, that's right. I said it so you could feel that bone cruelly in your mouth. Daebom quietly moved by Dr. Go's boldness. Logical, grounded, relentless, magnificent, Eun-hee. There is no controversy. The judgment is yours to make. Dr. G refuses to yield. NFS Research Lab night. Has his daughter been harmed? Is he simply being used? Dr. Go knocking on the door. My position is firm. You don't need to come in. How can you flip your words? Like turning over your palm? Eun-ah's eyes fixed on the wall, counting the tiny holes in the acoustic foam. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,000,001. 1,000,002. 1,000,003. She was deliberately fragmenting her mind. Biofeedback training, suppressing the autonomic nervous system. Monk Samyang and the icicles. Dr. G's deepest memory. Cold, you fools. Stoke the fire harder. How did you become this cowardly, this small? R drive. Ji Jang-woo? I have always respected you, and I always will. Dr. G alone, steadying his breath. Daebom and Eun-hee. Phone call in the night. There may be forces protecting her. Every hair on my body is standing up. A technique that can kill. What on earth are you talking about? Look around you. It's always been there, right beside you. 20 push-ups before bed. Next week 30. Good night, Daebom. Dream of me. Kiss, kiss. Kiss, kiss. Episode 48 begins now. Episode 48. Dr. G reverses the polygraph results. What exactly do you mean my behavior pattern is very different? Dr. G demanded, erupting with sudden anger. The person who had used the words behavior pattern was none other than Dr. Go, a colleague he crossed paths with regularly within the NFS. Of course, we are in the middle of a briefing right now, but under normal circumstances. You're someone who smiles a great deal and jokes freely. And? What are you saying about right now? Dr. G's face was reddening, a vein beginning to rise. Right now the smile has completely disappeared. Isn't it plain to see that you are visibly rigid? That's not right. This is exactly the atmosphere in this room right now. If it isn't, it isn't. Dr. G, I find this very hard to understand. Dr. G shot Dr. Go Eun-hee a sharp look, as if her perfectly reasonable question was unwelcome. What is it you find hard to understand? Didn't you tell me yourself that a seasoned subject could potentially evade a polygraph examination? Look, how on earth could a person voluntarily control their unconscious physical responses? I thought I heard you say there was at least some degree of possibility. Think about it rationally. Is this person Monk Samyang? The human body simply doesn't work that way. If you're sweating from the heat and you keep telling yourself, I'm not sweating. I'm not sweating, does the sweat just disappear? That is not an appropriate analogy. For someone outside the NFS to say this, I could accept it. But hearing it from a fellow NFS doctor, I find that quite hurtful. What is our institute's motto? I know it. The power of science that reveals the truth, isn't that right? Precisely. So what I'm saying is, please stand tall. Don't hide behind the truth. Doctor Go, are you saying that I am cowardly hiding behind the truth right now? That remark is quite unpleasant. And it has a bone in it. Yes. That's right. I said it precisely so you could feel that bone cruelly in your mouth. Daebom felt something quietly stir within him at drive. Go-eun-hee's boldness. Logical, well-grounded, relentlessly backing her opponent into a corner. Full of fight. Magnificent, Eun-hee. But he himself didn't know enough about the secret background from the previous night to add even a single word in support. He was simply out of his depth. Perhaps it was in her blood. Being a descendant of an Independence patriot family, she fired her words so directly and without hesitation. He wondered how she had managed to survive in a workplace all this time. For now I will conclude today's presentation by informing you that Operative Eun-ah's examination has returned a truthful response. Wait, can we really end it here? It seems there is some degree of controversy. Shouldn't we resolve this properly? Daebom asked with force, as if positioning himself as Dr. Go's support. Dr. G's efforts not to be pushed back were plainly visible. There is no controversy. I am the polygraph examiner. Will you trust my word, or will you trust the word of Dr. Go-eun-hee, who is not even a member of the Polygraph Association? The judgment is yours to make. Dr. G refused to yield an inch. The soft glow of lights along the exterior of the NFS building. In the research lab, Dr. G sat lost in thought. Had his daughter come to any harm because of today's results? Was he simply being used? Knock knock. Yes. Come in. The door opened and in walked Dr. Go-eun-hee. My position is firm. You don't need to come in, Dr. Go. Dr. G, why did you do what you did today? What do you mean, why? It directly contradicts what you told me yesterday. How can you flip your words just like that, like turning over your palm? What contradiction? I must have been momentarily confused. Has something happened that you can't tell me about? What would there be that I can't tell you? I was wondering if something has happened around you, Dr. G. Nothing has. Yesterday you told me to lock the office door so no one could hear. Didn't you? Didn't you say exactly that? Me? I must have been briefly mistaken. And didn't you tell me that no one can just walk into the profound zones of a polygraph examination? That someone as exceptional as you, Dr. G, right here absolutely cannot be evaded? Didn't you say that? Or didn't you? Dr. G's eyes lost a fraction of their strength, as if the memory of his own words was surfacing. There was no way Dr. Go-eun-hee could have missed it. Just a moment ago I Went back and reviewed the internal CCTV footage from the polygraph room. Why would you be looking at that, Dr. Go? I am also one of the people responsible for maintaining the credibility of this institution. That is why. Good grief. There are other things to look at. Why that of all things? Are you doubting me? You are not the kind of person I would doubt, but since your account has reversed. I watched it once just to understand why. Fine, you watched it. What did you find? Did you find something? I saw Operative Eun-ah responding mentally. Responding? What do you mean by that? Her answers were somewhat mechanical, and I noticed that Eun-ah's eyes were continuously fixed on a single point. Fixed on what? What is there to look at in that room? Doctor, why are you being like this? She was looking at the wall, wasn't she? One can look at the wall. It wasn't just any wall. If not just any wall, then what? She was counting the holes in the acoustic foam on the soundproof wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,000,001, 1,000,002, 1,000,003. Ha, that's how it looked to you. And so? And so? She was deliberately fragmenting her concentration, scattering her mind. Then what should have been done? What should the examiner have done? You should have pulled out countermeasures to respond to the fragmentation. It's true that Dr. Go has picked up quite a bit of polygraph technique by osmosis. True, so what is lacking? Still, the primary examiner of the polygraph examination is me. Me, I tell you. The way I see it, if Operative Eun-ah was deliberately scattering her mind, wouldn't that suggest there was something she was uneasy about? If she was scattering, what should have been done? Don't you know? She should have been required to repeat the keyword of each question, along with her no response, shouldn't she? Did you fire the weapon? Did you stab? Did you break the operative's neck? Ask it again and again. I did ask that. I have a great deal of experience in this field. I used every countermeasure available to me. You used them? Looking at the footage, it appeared she had placed an intentional mark on the wall, and was staring at it with focused intensity. I also examined whether Eun-ah had entered a hypnotic state, a state of calm detachment from the polygraph questions. Then did you consider whether she might be someone trained in biofeedback, psychological stabilization techniques? I've read about it in the literature. People like that can apparently suppress the body's autonomic nervous functions. Whether that's accurate, I can't say for certain. So you considered hypnosis as well. Is that what you're telling me? And you expect me to believe that? Believe it. When I was young, I watched a film about Monk Samyong and it shook me deeply. Ever since then, I have paid particular attention to anything related to hypnosis. What was it about? Japanese invaders captured monk Samyong, locked him in a room, and nailed the door shut. So he couldn't get out. And then? Then they lit the furnace. They stoked the fire for days, enough to burn him alive or cook him to death. What happened? When they finally pulled the nails and opened the door, icicles were hanging from the ceiling of the room, frozen solid. So that was hypnosis. Or sorcery, perhaps. The monk's words afterward were the most extraordinary part. "Cold, you fools. Stoke the fire harder. So you prepared as thoroughly as anyone could?" That's what I'm saying. I used mental countermeasures, and the moment I confirmed physical responses. I used every variety of countermeasure I know. There was clearly a section of the graph that differed from a standard polygraph. Examination wasn't there? From where I was standing there was nothing out of the ordinary. That is shameful. It was clearly there. Let's stop here, Dr. Go. I'm tired. Did you or did you not emphasize to me that very day? Read the hidden lines in the graph? At the words, hidden lines in the graph, Dr. G's eyes wavered, just slightly. It was unmistakably the phrase he had occasionally stressed to junior colleagues at the NFS. Meant to be a guiding principle for life. Isn't that simply the posture one must maintain as a forensic specialist at all times? Isn't it a personal credo, a state of mind? How did you come to this hard drive? Ji Jiang Wu, why have you become this cowardly, this small? Hey Dr. Go, words aren't everything. Get out right now. Get out. I believe you're a person who would never compromise with injustice. I have always respected you, Senior, and I always will. Dr. Go bowed politely and left the research lab. Dr. G sat at his desk steadying his ragged breath. Dr. Go Eun-ah's phone rang. Yes, Daebom. Eun-ah, what happened in there? Honestly, I'm confused myself. It feels like something has gotten to him. Why would someone like him have a change of heart? That's what I want to know. He's always been the one lecturing me about professional integrity. Could he have been threatened by someone? Threatened? He's not the type to have made personal enemies. If not personal enemies, could he have made enemies within an organization? An organization? Is he involved with gangsters? That's not what I mean. I'm talking about an organization that would suffer because of Eun-ah. What organization? Who? Isn't that something the NIS should be looking into? Exactly. That's why I'm saying this. Keep an eye on Dr. G's behavior. Observe him while pretending you're not paying attention. Me? Do I even have time for that? I'm not asking you to tail him or put him under surveillance. Don't feel pressured. If I happen to cross paths with him, I'll take note of his reactions. Don't push yourself too hard. Why? I can handle myself. Twist an arm, snap a neck. You could be destroyed by certain forces. Forces? What forces are we talking about now? It's a fully plausible hypothesis. There may be forces protecting her. Really? Because right now every hair on my body is standing up. Starting today I need you to do one thing for me, Eun-ah. What is it? A favor? To be precise, I'm going to teach you a hand technique. What? A technique? A technique that can kill. What on earth are you talking about? Did you skip dinner? No, I'm being completely serious. This has to be serious? Yes. If there are forces out there that can't be seen, then give me a reason first. I want to know before I agree. Today word may spread that Dr. Eun-ah of the NFS went head-to-head hard against Drive Ji Jang-woo, or rather that she was aggressively trying to tear open a truth that the organization is trying to bury. Come on, you're just trying to scare me with strange talk. For now, do 20 push-ups every day, 3 times a day. Treat it like taking a daily vitamin. You want me to build arm strength? I was briefly a shot-put athlete in elementary school. Even better then. You already have the strength. After that I'll teach you the technique in person. And give you the equipment too. What is it? You're not giving me a primitive hand axe or a crossbow, are you? Or a poison dart? Something like that. No one can know. Absolutely do not let it get out that Eun-ah is learning something. What is the tool? Won't people find it strange? Is it something conspicuous? No, that's exactly why I'll give you something from what's already around you. Something no one would suspect. What could it be? I'm curious. Something that's already nearby? If you're curious, look around you. It's always there, right beside you. What is it? I really can't figure it out. That's enough for today. Do 20 push-ups before bed. Next week it's 30. The week after 40. We keep building. Fine, only because you're the one asking me to do it. People pay good money to do this at fitness clubs, so of course I'll do it. That positive mindset, I like it. Thank you. Good night, day bomb. Dream of me. Kiss kiss. Kiss kiss. EP48 ending script. Episode 48 highlights. NFS Conference Room. Direct confrontation. The smile is completely gone. You are visibly rigid. Isn't it plain to see? Don't hide behind the truth. Stand tall. That remark has a bone in it. Yes. I said it precisely, so you could feel that bone cruelly in your mouth. Daebom quietly moved by Dr. Go's boldness, logical, grounded, relentlessly cornering her opponent. Will you trust my word, or the word of Dr. Eun-ah? Dr. G refused to yield an inch. The research lab. Cracks in the night. Dr. G alone, lost in thought. Has his daughter been harmed? Because of today's announcement? Dr. Go knocking on the door. How can you flip your words? Like turning over your palm? Did something happen that you can't tell me about? Yesterday you told me to lock the office door. Me? I must have been briefly mistaken. Dr. G's eyes lose their strength for a moment. The secret of the acoustic wall. Eun-ah's training. Eun-ah's eyes fixed on the acoustic foam wall, counting the tiny holes, methodically, endlessly. 1, 2, 3. 1,000,001. 1,000,002. She was deliberately fragmenting her concentration. Biofeedback training. Suppressing the autonomic nervous system. I used every countermeasure available to me. Coward Dr. Go's final strike. Read the hidden lines in the graph. Didn't you tell me that yourself? Dr. G's eyes waver. How did you become this cowardly, this small? Are Dr. G Jang Woo? I believe you are a person who would never compromise with injustice. I have always respected you. Dr. Go bows and leaves. Dr. G alone, steadying his ragged breath. Daebom and Eun-hee, love and protection. Every hair on my body is standing up right now. A technique that can kill. Look around you. It's always right beside you. I was a shot-put athlete. In elementary school. 20 push-ups before bed. 30 next week. We keep building. Good night, Daebom. Dream of me. Kiss kiss. Kiss kiss. Episode 49 Preview. The fallout from Dr. G's choice. Will Eun-ah walk completely free? What is the killing technique Daebom will teach? What is the tool always beside Eun-hee? How did you become this cowardly, this small? Are Dr. G Jang Woo? Finalist second Proud Korean Screenplay Competition. Original screenplay, Scorpio, adapted into the 123 episode. Epic spy thriller, Beauty Spy War. New episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. 2-episode compilation every Saturday. Thank you for watching.